Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to this channel. And today we have, as usual, our most recent latest news from Spain, from our sunny Spain. So as for today, we don't have any real numbers of COVID cases because usually they just give us approximate number for the whole weekend and Monday, which was about 56,000 new cases here in Spain. It's a new record. We are still in the worst numbers from beginning of pandemics. Today it was said that that whole Spain has some kind of restrictions, except for communities, for areas which are the islands, Canarian and Balearic, and two regions in Spain, which is Galicia and Extremadura. But Asturias, which is on the north part of Spain, and Melilla, which is very, very south part, like the last part of Spain before Africa. They contacted our government in order to ask for permission to declare full close down, lockdown, to lock people down in their houses. And only leave essential jobs available, which means that no one is able to go out of their home except for to go even to work, except for doctors, nurses, any kind of police officers, security officers, any kind of official workers, supermarket workers, so people who have to work, who are essential workers during the pandemics. Everyone else would have to stay at home and won't be able to go out. But as for now, government said that they don't plan to close us down, to lock us down, but they will study the case of Asturias and Melilla because they have a huge number of new cases growing and growing non-stop. So it's quite probable that they would need to take these measures and lock people down. What else is happening? Madrid, that was open. Madrid has restrictions, local restrictions, which means that people are not able to move between some certain areas inside Madrid. But overall, the community of Madrid, the area of Madrid, is open for circulation. So only some areas are closed. But they were locked down this weekend while it was Halloween and All Saints Day. And next weekend, it's going to be national holiday as well, bank holiday, 4 days, I think 3 or 4 days. So that is when Madrid will close down again as a whole region to avoid that people would be able to go somewhere to the second home, let's say on the Mediterranean Sea. What else is happening? Here in Spain, our government has made a new law to forbid people to pay a lot of money in cash. So that it would be obligatory to pay by bank card or by bank transfer. As for now, here in Spain, there is a law that says that people can pay, companies, professionals can pay in cash a certain amount, which is 2,500 euros, without having any issues later on with the government and with the tax inspection. Everything that is more has to be paid by bank transfer or by the card. But now all this will change since our government decided to lower the limit, but for now only for professionals and some organizations and companies until 1,000 euros. 1,000 euros will be the limit from now on for companies and professionals to pay by cash, and everything else has to be paid by bank card or bank transfer. Later on, they're planning to lower this limit as well for just normal people. Why they're doing this? Because there's quite a lot of money going on back and forth, and a lot of people are not declaring what they have, what they're earning. These are like the black money, like the unofficial money that you don't see, like shadow money. So they're trying to do this way that people would just declare what they have and have a control on where the money is going to and from. They want to control us. What else is happening here in Spain? I suppose previously I've told you that we have an earthquake. We had an earthquake on the south part of Alicante going towards Torrevieja, so like south in our region. But this night, surprise, surprise, we woke up at 5:25 at night approximately. We woke up because our bed was shaking like that, so like a few times. I wasn't sure what it is. Well, my husband wasn't sure, but I thought that this was an earthquake. It stopped in about 5-6 seconds, so it was just like a very, very short amount of time. And then when I was checking the news for you guys, I've seen that it was an earthquake and it was very close to us, 3.6 by scale. It was right near La Nucía, Alcoy, so like that part inside the mountains. It wasn't in the sea this time as it was before. It was inside the mountains. And we could notice that in Benidorm, Alfaz, Altea, here in Albir. So all this area, our area, noticed the earthquake. It was later on there was a second one which was just 2.5, which we didn't really notice that much. It was at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:03 I think. But the first one we noticed a lot. A lot of people woke up with it. It's quite scary what's happening because as you see what happened in Turkey, it was just devastating earthquake, but here it's a lot less, but still it's quite scary because you cannot control it and you cannot escape anywhere because it's the earth itself that's shaking. What else is happening? Here in our region, in Alicante region, there's a very strange thing that our local government wants to impose, wants to do. A new law that would allow our police officers and all the authorities here in our area to put a fine on homeless people that are asking for money, food, clothes, anything on the street. I'm not sure where the logic is to do these things because these people who work on the streets, they just, they don't have anything at all. How are they supposed to pay a fine? Like it's a silly thing to do. Apart from that, a lot of people are not asking for money. A lot of people are just, there are also some people that don't ask for any money, for any alcohol, for cigarettes, for nothing. They just ask for food. There's a lot of people here in Spain that have the board that says, I don't need any money, just give me some food or warm clothes, or a blanket or something like for them to eat and be able to survive during this winter. So I just think that sometimes it's just really not fair. Some people don't decide. Sometimes life just happens that way, that people are homeless suddenly and they don't know what to do. They are afraid to go to shelters. They kind of feel themselves embarrassed and don't want to go there and ask for help or go to a social center. So they just try and live life as they can. And I don't think it's fair to put a fine on them because first of all, they won't be able to pay it. And secondly, they are just trying to live their lives as they can. They are not like aggressively telling people to give them something. They're just sitting there, and if someone wants to give them food and give some help, they can do it. It's just a goodwill of people. It doesn't mean that they're doing something wrong. I get that it's not a good image for cities to have homeless people on the streets, but it is what it is. It's always been like that. So I just think that our government should center their attention on something more important and necessary than this kind of stupid laws that they try and do right now. Last news from Spain is that one of YouTubers, Spanish YouTubers here and bloggers here in Spain, in Sevilla, on the south part of Spain, has now serious problems with the police because he was filming how he treated very badly. Some protected species for birds especially. One of them was fighting with a chameleon because chameleon wanted to attack, and that bird was just fighting to survive, and he was filming all that and not letting the bird to escape. Or the other one was that he was going through the woods and just looking for protected species and taking the small birds outside the nest, and like vandalism and all that stuff. It's awful what he was doing. So police gave him a fine, and as well he might have serious problems because he might even go to prison for that. Not for a long time, but still he can go, and probably will. He's only 20, so some people, young people, when they are just 20, are quite stupid. Not all of them, but some of them here in Spain just don't think what they're doing. They think that everything is allowed. They won't get any problems. No one will tell them anything because they are the lords of the world. They are the kings. Nothing bad will happen to them, never ever. But guess what? Things happen. What else is happening here in Spain with the weather? Weather is changing very much right now. Rain is coming, quite heavy rain, which can cause flooding, especially on this north part of Spain where it's raining right now. This is the first picture. It's quite cloudy, raining, and of course temperatures are decreasing. Our experts say that probably the next few days, today, tomorrow, a lot of rain will come here to the south part, but it won't be that intense as in the north side. What about the temperatures? Temperatures decrease, of course. The most evident decrease in temperatures will be on the north part, which will be between 6 and 18 degrees during daytime, let's say today. These are the temperatures, by the way. Here in our zone, in our area, it's not that evident because we didn't have any rain for now. It's still sun is shining. There are only a few clouds, but not much. And here it's still 21, 22 degrees, which is still very good weather. Madrid has 14 degrees, Barcelona 20, 21. Canarian Islands 25, Balearic Islands 24. And as I've mentioned, north and center part have between 6 and 18 degrees. Lowest temperatures are where rain is coming and cloudy sky. So these were the news for today. I hope you enjoyed listening them. Please leave your comments below if you have to say something, if you want to show your opinion or your point of view. I'll gladly read them. Thank you all for subscribing. We're already 21. Wow, this is growing. I didn't expect this to grow that fast, but thank you all. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel not to miss the latest videos, and thank you all for watching. See you very soon with the latest news from our sunny Spain. Bye guys, and have a lovely day.